Hi everyone, welcome back for another whiskey review. Today looking to try something really special, a one-off single cask release from Teeling Irish Whiskey Distillery. Now this is a really cool release for many reasons, because it's not often that someone like myself would have prior information of a release like this happening. I remember the New Zealand-based distributors for Teeling Whiskey telling me, well, some time ago, that some of New Zealand Pinot Noir casks are making their way to Ireland to do more collaborations. Some of you who have been following me on YouTube and my whiskey journey would remember my whiskey of the year 2020, which was a Teeling single cask release, a 14-year-old, which was further aged in Rockburn Pinot Noir casks from New Zealand. And I deeply fell in love with this whiskey. You know, I mean, I already was a big fan of all things Teeling, and this just took it to a whole different level. And obviously many of these bottles are opened and shared at tastings I did, and just got outstanding reviews. And there's a lot of people still looking for them, and I'm obviously keeping quite a few of these for myself to try in future, purely for jealousy purposes. Yes, this is a full bottle amongst many that I'm hiding, but today we're here to look and talk about this release. Now, different bottle, as you can see straight away. They've gone for their decanter bottle, which they select for their very special releases. Beautiful shape, just out the gates. You know, you open the beautiful bookcase and you're in for a treat. I mean, you would never ever want to put this away for recycling, would you? Even if you drank the whiskey. Now, whiskey itself spent 16 years in an ex-bourbon cask. So you got to think, a triple distilled Irish whiskey. Teeling has a very beautiful spirit, that fruity aromatic spirit, triple distilled and aged for 16 long years in ex-bourbon cask, just adds it, I guess, intense smoothness and sweetness galore to itself. But the one extra year aging is in a Central Otago Pinot Noir cask from Akarua. Now, they're really known for their Pinot Noir from Central Otago, won many awards. So in this case, they've taken some of the casks away to Ireland, and this one in particular has had a further 1 year aging in a Pinot Noir cask. Now, at this point, you'll be thinking, wow, he's put a big dent in the bottle. Well, I actually didn't open this bottle. I reached out to friends who distribute Teeling Irish Whiskey in New Zealand, and I said, hey, could you send me a sample bottle? I'm not quite keen to open a full bottle, but they sent me a half bottle. Well, actually, they've sent me two. I don't know why, but maybe they were feeling generous. So let's get into this. This is first time I'm trying it, and I really wanted to record the review, you know, in its full entirety, so I can express myself what I'm experiencing with this whiskey fully. I fought the temptation of actually not reading the tasting notes that came with the bottle, so I can try and decipher them for myself. A couple of other things, which is a bit unusual, I thought, but hey, this is why I like single cask whiskies, because they are so unique in their own ways. Bottled at a reasonably high ABV of 57.2%, even after such a long aging, you know, and well, this case, double cask aging. If you remember some of the content I've recorded before, I chose this particular 17-year-old single rum cask aged Teeling for exclusive bottling for 8 p.m. for the New Zealand market. And after 17 years aging, it only had come out at 50.8, so just under 51%. So big difference in ABV, even though they've been aged for exactly the same amount of time. You know, this one's come out at 57.2%. Reasonably light in color, as you can see. You know, their 1 year aging in the Pinot Noir cask hasn't given it dramatic coloring effect. Now that could be for a lot of reasons, and I'm only going to just make up some facts for myself. I'm assuming the casks, when they're aged to Ireland, they kind of dry out. It's not, a scent with a bit of juice left in it, because there's a bit of debate, when you see some of the sherry cask whiskies, very, very dry, dark in color, but those casks are wheat, and I'm guessing this one was not. They would have really dried out on their long travel to Ireland. So not very dark in color, you would think, oh, is it going to come out red? But also, I mean, this is the cool thing. Oh, where is it? Here's a Pinot Noir. If you look back at the 14-year-old, it had a lot more red color to it. So I guess, different single casks come out differently, and that's the beautiful thing. It's a unique ABV, alcohol by volume, in this case 57.2, but also the coloring, it's all natural color that's picked up from the cask. So first taste, and I found my Teeling hat. I was trying to find something green to wear, and I found my old Taravera ultra marathon t-shirt. Once upon a time I used to run ultra marathons, but now I just drink whiskeys in front of a camera, so life's changed a bit. And my General Lily, there we go. Oh, I'm so excited. Whew. Wow. That sweetness is there straight away. Obviously, it's not a peaty whiskey. It's a smooth Irish triple distilled whiskey. A little bit of citrus on the nose. Wow. The sweetness of, I'm thinking guava, am I right? Oh. Really, really sweet on the nose. Wow. There's just a hint of spice coming on the nose as well, but not peppery by any imagination. Just very gentle, maybe cinnamon. Wow. I mean, if you like your smoother, assuming Irish whiskies, but also long-aged, smooth, Speyside Scotch whiskies, this on the nose, oh, just outstanding. Yeah, that tropical fruit sweetness is lingering, and a little bit of spice is sort of coming and going. It's not in an overwhelming way, just a real gentle spice. Marmalade. Almost like a orange peel kind of note on the nose. All right, I'm gonna have a taste. So good to have a New Zealand wine cask aged Teeling for second time. Really good, really good. Thank you, Team Teeling. Wow. There's an attack of flavors. And I haven't drunk anything prior. So this is the first whiskey I'm trying to write. And my palate is just absolutely salivating with sweet flavors. That tropical fruit sweetness carries on. But there's that ever so gentle sort of tannins, like a chewy, drier character you get from red wine. So tropical fruit sweetness, and there's just like a subtle dryness, and also just a little bit of spice on the palate. Really nice. Really, really nice. What I can't do right now, and I maybe, when the time comes, I'll have to open another new bottle because I don't have any more open bottles. It'd be very interesting to try this side by side with the previous Teeling single cask with the New Zealand Pinot Noir cask aging. Because I think they're quite different. I remember the 14-year-old having a lot more of the sort of red berries character, ripe plum. With this one, very much tropical fruit sweetness, that dryness from the red wine cask, and then just a little bit of spice, so a little bit of difference. And I remember that one being, yeah, just that plum, but it's not coming through here. But I guess you know, different type or different Pinot Noir cask. So they are reflecting their amazing flavors, which is so good and unique about a single cask whiskey. So good. So good. The sweetness is amazing. And I love the fact it's at a high ABV. So last time it was 58.1. And just the amazing marriage of rich tropical fruit sweetness and that little bit of spices lingering. The finish is just really good. Really, really good. Wow. It's making me do that crackling noise, which I love. And if you're watching my content for a long time, you know there's only very few whiskeys that make me do that. You know, you sort of reach in within your palate for deeper flavor. Really good. And in a way, I guess it makes it a bit special. You know, they've chosen the decanter instead of the standard round bottle, you know, which makes it a little bit more special. I did miss one key information. I would have put it into, you know, the description section anyway. Cask number 76412. Wow. Bottled on November 2022 and crafted by Jack Teeling. It's got a signature on there. Really good. Oh, well done, Teeling. Thank you. Well done to the distributors in New Zealand. Good choice. And well done to Team Akarua for making the cask available to Team Teeling for this amazing collaboration. I really love this. This is really, really good. And the nerd in me who really likes all things Teeling Irish Whiskey is feeling so proud tonight. You know, they have made a single cask whiskey available yet again for New Zealand market, but also done that Kiwi collaboration, you know, creating a one-off flavor and smells, you know. That's what single cask whiskey is all about. Really, really good. Oh, so good. So I will promise at some point, as you know, my content has been less frequent. At some point, I will do a review of both the 2020 14-year-old Rockman Pinot Noir cask release versus this one, you know, sort of as like a comparison. And I think that will be quite good to try both side by side, you know, to see how they differ in flavor and smell. But you will see this available for sale very, very soon. I'll try and share a link into the description. Do get amongst it. Only 312 bottles have been released or that have yielded from this particular cask. So I genuinely right now don't know if this is New Zealand exclusive. I don't know if some bottles are available in other markets, but a limited numbers are available. So if you see it online, grab it, because the number of people who are still asking me for this one from 2020 is insane. And obviously I'm not going to let go of any more bottles. I'm keeping some for me because this literally was my whiskey of the year 2020 and I need some more of these bottles in my life. So this time, don't make the mistake. Get amongst it while they're available, or yeah, you'll have the FOMO if you don't act. Well, that's it for now. If you are liking the content, please like, share, and subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you in the very near future for another whiskey. See you later. Bye-bye.